Hey there, YouTubers. Got a lot of stuff left to do. I haven't done the video of when the voice was in Florida and I was here, and we'll get that edited up eventually. But this video is gonna be driving back to Ohio. For those of you that like Ohio, I say that as a joke. But yeah, we got a later start than we both wanted to. It's about 10 o'clock, so we got about 8.5 hours of driving to do in the car on our way back to Ohio. Hopefully we'll talk about some neat stuff, maybe show you some neat stuff. It's a beautiful day, but that sun in the camera is probably not that pleasant, so I will record more later, which will be like right now. Quick flashback.
We're trying. But this is, like you just said, this is about the only positive experience they have together. Benny's a little nervous, but food wins. Food always wins.
It is 10 o'clock in the morning and 46 degrees on March 15th, 16th, 17th, somewhere in there. I'm not telling you. Because I don't remember. I'm living a good life. I don't know what day it is. But like I said, there'll be more coming up now.
It's dirty snowbanks everywhere.
I know.
So weird.
Is this Manistee?
Look at.
That's pretty.
But look how far out the water is.
Yeah.
That's low.
The winter of no winter. Yeah. The winterless winter.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Very weird.
I guess we got hope for a lot of rain now or something. Because all that snow is a good thing, and we didn't get all that snow. Alright, we'll see what else is going to happen. We'll figure something to talk about. We're just talking amongst ourselves. It's none of your business. Not everything is your business. I'm trying to be funny. We have something to talk about. Oh, TTUN. That Moose has got TTUN on. Congratulations on your national championship. Oh, that was painful. It's really easy to say nice stuff about the state of Michigan, but that team from Ann Arbor, yeah, not so much. Wait, don't turn away. Keep watching.
Okay.
Hey there, YouTubers. Okay. All right, we're back. The sky looks a little bit better in the camera than it does in real life. Looks kind of cool. I figure what we'd talk about real quick was had a fantastic time in the UP this winter. We had a great time together, but actually going and doing stuff, we were just talking the other day that we were kind of like hermits. We really didn't do anything. And if you get to this point, it's the cut bridge, the overlook, pull in right there and go down. It's really cool. That bridge is really high. Do that when you get to the UP. But we didn't do anything because we didn't get any snow. Everything we'd gotten excited about doing was snow related, and I've been sad because I know the voice really wants to get away for a winter because, you know, she lives up here, and I kind of feel like we wasted a winter where we were up here and I didn't get to do any snow stuff. I had a weird pause there because I remember somebody put in a comment, they were asking about the voice and how long she's lived in the UP. Mm. So I'm gonna say, I know she wasn't born here, and now I'll let her tell you her story.
Should I tell them where I came from?
Yeah.
Okay. I was born in the suburbs of Chicago, actually, and my mom was from there, and my dad was from the UP, and my dad wanted to move back, and so when I was 14, we moved back here.
And you've been a Yooper ever since.
Yep. Never looked back. Don't even like going to Chicago now.
Chicago's a wonderful city.
Oh,
Please don't get offended.
No. I'm used to not dealing with lots of cars on the road and how fast everybody drives, and it's just kind of stressful.
Well, and what's funny is she's from Chicago originally, which is a really big city. I'm originally from New York, and I love New York. Love New York. But I have no desire to live there again either for the same reasons. Well, now in the city's too nice. When I lived there, it was a little sketchier. I liked it. It had a sketchy side to it.
Well, I'm guessing you can maybe speak to this, but moving from such a populated, busy place to the UP that was very kind of like behind of where I came from.
Kind of?
Yeah, it was
like
back
20
then.
years behind.
Yeah, it was definitely different. I think it's better now with the internet. Everybody knows pretty much everything, but you know, there was no internet then. So we just were kind of left to, you know, figure stuff out. We just didn't know. Like, we moved up here, we had 3 TV stations because there wasn't cable then.
Right.
And in Illinois, we had tons of TV stations. You just turn on the TV and there's all kinds of stuff.
It was the same for me when I always make the joke that I got deported to Ohio. It's the joke, I didn't actually get deported, but I did not go willingly. I did not want to move to Ohio. And I was angry and I wanted to fight every one of these effing farmers when I first got there. And I was a little kid and I said that, and I was getting in fights all the time because I was just angry about these farmers. And where I grew up, there were some farmers around, but it wasn't farm country.
Right, but there were a lot of farmers, you know, a lot of farms where I moved to, and it was very cliquish, and it was hard to fit in. Like, everybody had their own little groups because I was 14, and you know, it's hard to reestablish yourself when you're in high school.
And it was the same for me. Like, you were probably similar, where I was the kid that talked funny because I had a pretty heavy accent, and you probably had a good Chicago accent.
I'm sure I did.
As opposed to a Yooper accent.
Yeah, well, I like to say I'm a hybrid. You know, sometimes I hear myself and I hear the Yooper, and sometimes I hear a little Chicago Midwestern twang coming out. So
my New York comes out when I get to drinking. But I don't get to drinking anymore. And that's not a New York thing, because there's not a New Yorker that has ever said get to drinking. All right, we're going to leave you with a laugh. We'll talk more later.
Pretty, that is.
That's really pretty. I'm not going to say nothing, but I'll try to zoom that in for you.
It's a pretty color too, isn't it?
It is. It's beautiful.
It's like a turquoisey. Well, with these sunglasses, these are polarized sunglasses, so put your glasses on. Does it make the water look like turquoise?
Mine are decent sunglasses.
Okay.
But that's not changing them too much. These are bike glasses, like Tour de France. Go, Lance, go!
Okay. Well, they got rocks, all rocks here. So look, it's an RV van.
Yeah,
It's a
people are starting
Mercedes.
early.
Yeah, we could.
No way.
Looks like they had a camera going. They were filming with their phone. Big waves. I wonder if Breport's going to be open this year. Remember it was closed last year? See, like right there, it doesn't say no camping right there. You could probably pull off. But I mean, then you're here on the friggin' highway.
Sure.
And truck goes out of control and hits you. Well, then you're going off a cliff.
That went dark quick.
I'm always thinking.
All right. Go. I end up saying it like a million times, but the UP is a beautiful place. Now, it's mostly known for being beautiful in summer and fall, but it's also beautiful in winter when you get winter. So as I'm telling you, we're going to get that other video done one of these days here. I got to edit it up, where I stayed back with the animals and the voice went to Florida. It should be pretty cool. Some of the stuff looks neat, but it's just going to take a while, and I'm being a little bit lazy. And we also have coming up videos of 2 different trips we took to RV lots, looking at different RVs, and we're thinking about it. And it's a really depressing thought, because I don't know who people are, but my God, the amount of money they expect somebody to pay for buying a used, let alone new RV is just insane. So, but there's some cool things to look at in some upcoming videos whenever I get the chance to get them edited. But until I post those videos, there's still a big bridge to cross and some rambling and sights to see. Stick around. I bet you can make it all the way to the end of this video. All right, this is St. Ignace. It's right at noon. So it took us about 2 hours to get here from Gladstone. And next thing you see, we'll be crossing the bridge. No no casino.
$5 an axle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's where it's a lie, because my van still only got one axle, but they charge you as an RV. All right. Whoa, that's some wind.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, really glad not in the van today. With all my van trips here, I've learned $4 or $10 depends on who is in the booth.
Thank you.
Is that some ice right there? Or is that frothy?
I don't know. Might be ice.
Oh, there's ice out there on Lake Michigan here.
Oh, yeah.
Did not expect that at all.
My brother said that they couldn't even take the snowmobiles back and forth this year like they do every year.
Yeah, to Mackinac Island.
Yeah. That's what he was talking about.
I did not expect to see any ice here, did you?
It's maybe not ice that was here. It may have been ice that just blew in from somewhere else, you know? I don't know.
Reported out there. Huh.
It looks like it's all chopped up. Nice.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not solid.
Sheet. Yeah.
How you doing, Van? How you doing? You're good in there.
All right, back to the GoPro. Taking it across the bridge.
Okay, look down. Is that a sheet or is that?
No, it's all
oh my God, I'm going way too fast. I was going 50.
Jesus, you scared me.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, there's more ice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you wouldn't walk on it
Oh no.
at all. Yeah. Be cool. Go. This makes me nervous. I'm not a good parent. No. You're fine.
No.
Yeah, you can
There's
see.
pancake ice down there.
Just pay attention to the
Pancake ice.
bridge. Sorry.
Go down. Can you go down with the camera?
I am. I'm not a good passenger on this.
Okay.
I need your focus. No squirrelness.
Yes, sir.
I got a little snippy there. I'm sorry, everybody. Mostly her, not you guys. I usually-
You could just take that out too.
I might have to edit that out.
Yeah, you might have to. Ooh, it's windy. Ooh. Can I go on the grates?
You can do whatever you want to do.
Go on the grates. Let's just do it. Get away from the side. Maybe it'll be better.
It was windy enough the voice wanted to be in the center lane, and it was windy enough that I, as a nervous passenger, wanted to not be 200 feet above the water. I got a little snippy. Yeah, I'm a really very not good passenger at all.
That's cool. I know I'm not looking though, but it's cool.
That is cool.
It's too bad you can't. There's not a place where you can get off and take a picture from being on the bridge. Because that'd be cool to get a picture of that with a good camera. You can go out. Alright. Where's Mackinac Island?
That way. On the Huron side.
Okay. Jesus. Oh, that was a tanker truck right there.
It was a tanker truck. We were just talking about that. 200 feet above the water. I got a thing about heights. If you've watched long enough, you know that. I do everything. Wave at the camera. You can watch a webcam of people crossing here. And I'm also not a great passenger. So, but you're a good driver.
Thank you.
Well, there's another discussion.
What's that?
Ever since the accident, which we're going to talk more about later, ever since the accident I was in, that was my fault technically, but still don't feel, because we all got to make excuses for ourselves. I've been reluctant to drive her car a lot. I don't know if you've noticed. Did you notice?
Yes.
Yeah. I've been driving less.
Okay.
And not because I'm afraid to drive, but I don't want to. Whoa, it's windy.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to be on the inside.
Sure, sure. And you're doing the speed limit, so that guy can calm down if he needs to.
Yeah.
So I've been a little reluctant to drive because I don't want to mess up her car again. You get over it, you know. It's just those situations where if you do something that you know, like, oh my God, I was so dumb, it was all my fault, you can cope with it. But when you do something that's like, yeah, it was mostly my fault, but I don't know how different that could have turned out, then that makes you a little bit more leery, you know. It's like I've had one accident before, and it was on black ice years and years ago, and I was in the middle of like an 11-car pileup, and there was nothing I could do. You know, I tried to get away, but there was nothing I could do. And that one, you know, it doesn't stick in your head, but all right, that's a lot of rambling.
Look how pretty the water looks.
The water's very pretty. There are icebergs on the shores of the lower peninsula. Really did not expect to see that.
Well, it's coming from somewhere.
And you are, to these people that if you're watching, she is going faster than you're supposed to go.
I'm going 50, and the
Right.
speed limit's 45.
So these people need to calm down if they got anything in their thing. Welcome to the lower peninsula. I already missed the upper peninsula, but we're going to talk more later. And all right, we're going to a rest stop. Oh, like old people do. I like rest stops. This is a nice one.
This is the one I was thinking of, actually.
All right, well, we're gonna go to it. You guys are done. All right, YouTubers, I want to talk about something really weird. Voice, you can jump in if you want to. She doesn't know what I'm gonna talk about. So, I was just talking about how that accident, you know, I know it was my fault, but it wasn't, blah, blah, blah. So, we get a ticket, it's a couple $100, I pay the ticket, and, well, Voice paid it, and then I paid her back. I don't have any checks. But then, like, 2.5, 3 weeks later, I get another ticket in the mail. And I look at it, and I'm like, what the heck is this? And I thought it was maybe, like, we're acknowledging receipt because we checked, and the check cleared, so they took the money. So then I tried to call them, and oh my God, calling them was the worst thing in the history of the world, getting anybody to answer the phone. So finally I get somebody to answer the phone just a few days ago, last week, and early this week, I mean, and they're telling me that there's a second ticket, that no, you had another accident. I was like, no. And they were like, it was on December 23rd. I was like, no. We were in the UP being visited by the people I had an accident when we went to visit in Milwaukee. So I'm able to figure out that the deputy wrote up the ticket. Then, like a couple weeks later, she must have been writing tickets again one day. And their process of doing it was the strangest thing in the world. She gave me a printed piece of paper without any real information on it, and not a ticket like back in the day. I used to get a lot of tickets. I know what a ticket looks like. It wasn't like that. She was just jotting stuff on a spiral notepad. So I finally get a hold of somebody, and I call them, and I'm on the phone for hours, right? And it got to where I'm pretty nice on the phone. I don't get too confrontational. And trying to explain to this person, she started getting like angry with me, to where I had to go like, wait, I'm not mad, nobody's mad, I don't think you did anything, let's calm down, I'm just trying to figure this out. So then they transferred it to somebody else, and the process to try to get this figured out was, we'll send an email to the deputy, who has also now transferred to another unit. We'll send an email to the deputy, and she'll call you back. And I'm like, okay, that's how stuff works in Wisconsin? That seems odd. So the next day I call back again, and I ask to speak to a supervisor, and I get a sergeant, And within 3 minutes of explaining it to him, he's like, oh, yeah, you got 2 tickets for the same thing. You shouldn't have this ticket. And, you know, they were saying I could get my license suspended. They had to put the money for the old ticket. It was just such a nightmare. And the next day he calls me back, says I got it all straightened out. And I had him send me an email saying, all right, they're not coming after your license and you're not going to get arrested in the state of Wisconsin. Now, if they're nice enough not to send that ticket information to the state of Ohio and get me points, I'd be real happy about that. But the struggles of driving in different states, you know, it's like sometimes when you go through a toll road and like a month later something arrives in your mail. Well, if you're traveling in an RV all the time, there's some places where, you know, toll roads you can't even physically pay. So don't have accidents and you won't have stuff like this happen. So that's a long story of us thinking like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to be at a courtroom in Milwaukee at 8 o'clock in the morning to get a judge, because that's the only way to do it, to have like open court an hour each morning, to get a judge to understand, I already paid this, please make it go away. So I printed out copies of that that email, and I would probably keep them in glove compartments wherever I go in the state of Wisconsin.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and well, you also have it electronically. I mean, I can get to my email on my phone.
Sure.
So that's a long story about be careful out there. It's bad enough to have an accident and have to pay a fine. Luckily, nobody got hurt. But the aggravation can be ongoing down the road sometimes. All right, we'll be back later.
The internet
and we just start recording for no reason.
And so they are also using this.
So weird. I didn't plan on talking about anything. I guess maybe I've been lying about my channel lately, huh? I always thought it was never about me. It's just about showing people where they can go, but we've talked about tickets, leaving. Oh, might as well talk more about me. I got my permanent crown on, if you were following along. I can now mostly open my mouth without a ton of pain. Still not all the way, but it feels good, the crown itself. And then in a couple months I'm gonna go spend a lot more money on teeth. So yeah, I didn't plan on telling you any of this, but the GOPRO decided to start recording on its own. So now I'm gonna tell it to stop doing that, and I'll talk later. And the voice is playing a game. Luckily she's not driving now.
Yeah, I'm not playing a game when I'm driving. That'd be bad.
Alright. Go. Hello YouTube, I'm an idiot. I missed my turn. I was out brain fart. So we're touring more of Michigan. Alright, let's hope I'm done being stupid. We're back on track. Didn't take too long. Voice is very nice. She tells me I'm not stupid. She knows I'm stupid.
No. Guess you gotta go there.
This don't feel right.
Oh no.
Following a Rivian. I want a
At the
Rivian.
traffic circle, take the third exit onto East North Territorial Road. North Territorial
So you gotta
Road.
go left.
I'm just catching up to the Rivian. Quiet fast. So we think there's construction or something, so Google's taking us a different way, and I want that Rivian, but I don't have 80 grand.
Hiccups.
Sometimes Google has hiccups. That's what the voice just said. I don't know where it's taking us, but we'll see.
We're going through some cool crunchy roads.
Oh, we're gonna hit a dip. There's gonna be a dip. Here's a dip. You ready for the dip?
Yep. Ooh,
That's nothing worth bragging about.
that was fun.
Look at that disgusting sign. A little bit to the right.
I don't know if they can see it on the camera.
Oh, I'll zoom it in.
No, I don't know.
I knew it smelled funny here.
Okay.
Blah. Again, congratulations on your national championship.
You gonna talk?
Yeah.
Because we're coming into Ohio. Okay.
Getting there. Getting there, YouTube. There's a sign up there on the left in the middle. We've gone 450 miles. Some of it unplanned. Off to your left, you see you're welcome to Ohio. And
Welcome to Ohio.
welcome to Ohio.
She just said it. Welcome to Ohio.
All right, there's a landmark. We're getting on to 75 South. In Ohio, we don't really have anything else to say. I missed a turn, and then Google had a brain fart and took us on some treasure hunt or something. We didn't find any treasure. But now we're cruising along, gonna maintain the speed limit and not bother anybody. We'll talk later. I just think those clouds look really, really cool. Those clouds look cool.
They do.
Yeah.
The sun's back there somewhere.
All right, we'll be back. I'll do a ramble. We just went under 100 miles to go. I always like to tell when there's 100 miles to go. It might be a portal to another dimension. GoPro, stop recording.
Hour and 23 minutes. That's interesting that you're gonna go.
Yell at that thing with stop. GoPro, stop recording. I can't get it.
GoPro, stop recording.
Well, I hope I die before my daughter or daughters soon.
GoPro, stop recording.
And then it kind of disappears again. I keep having
Really?
glimpses of like
physically or mentally or?
Yeah, physically. But I feel like the mental side follows the physical, but as
GoPro,
a professional
stop
athlete, especially
recording.
because if you just can't.
All right, this is it. We've made it. Got to the end. Hope you enjoyed the winter in the UP that wasn't winter. I don't know what else to say. What do you got? I gave her no notice that I was going to be doing this. You got anything?
I'm tired.
It's tiring.
It's tiring being a passenger.
You drove a little bit. You drove quite a bit.
Yeah, I guess, for a few hours.
But the animals are fine.
Yep.
We're almost there. Again, the UP is spectacular. It was wonderful. Just didn't get to share a lot of the cool things this winter. And, you know, we had a great time, but there wasn't a lot of YouTubeable stuff in there, so I apologize. But we'll see. Maybe I'll get back to showing you things that you can do either in the UP or wherever in your van or whatever I can figure out to share.
Hopefully we make up for it with the summer.
Yeah, hopefully we have a good summer. But until then, I'm going to say, these people are in my way, I'm going to say we both hope you had a great and wonderful day and enjoyed some of this silliness. I don't know, my brain's a little fried too. I'm not making a lot of sense right now. So, I'll just shut up and say again, have a great and wonderful day. Right, Vin? That's right. You're chilling like a villain in there. Look at him. All right, that's it. Hanging up. We're done. That's it. Goodbye. See ya.